July 1st, Wednesday. I think really the main thing I would like to do this morning is to send out some words of encouragement to everyone and to myself, because every day the news and the atmosphere of the world is weird and weirder, primarily because of the pandemic, and then secondly because of the open gaping wound of racial disparity. And so I just want to acknowledge that I'm I'm dealing with it, as I'm sure you are, and I just want to encourage everyone to just hang on tight and do what you can to be as well as you can during these times, because I just posted it on Facebook, the realization that two things: that the pandemic will not be managed by the end of the year. We want to look at the end of the year as we want to look at this year as well, we just want to look at this as it's going to be over. But we don't have enough coordinated effort to make that happen. It's really becoming apparent to me that the way to beat this virus is if we could have a globally organized and coordinated response. Is what we need, but we don't have it. I just came back from the post office, mailing out the latest bunch of CDs that I sold. Thank you, people. And sure enough, still, we're dealing with people who absolutely will not wear a mask. And that's really sad, because to think that politics has poisoned people's thinking so badly that we can't rely on scientific data to base our behavior on, that it's mad politics, which is based on, well, it's not based on the needs of the people, that's for sure. So look at where we're at. So this mess is going to be going on for a while. The other part of it that I notice is that I want to just say, so that it doesn't drive me crazy, is I realize that the festering wound of racism has been blown back wide open, and that it will be generations before we see any real systemic change. The kickback already, the insane kickback already of some white people is just shows how bad the problem is. I mean, I'll say it, for centuries, racial dominance was the norm, and now we're trying to wake up and make sense. And these people are fighting like demons out of hell. So, if you're still with me, the only thing I really want to share musically this morning is that I'm doing another live performance that's going to be online tomorrow night. The Essential Festival here in Omaha. Myself, Matt Whipkey, and How Misonjix and some other folks are playing at the Slowdown, and it'll be a remote online, and I'm going to be presenting the core of this new music that I've written while in COVID lockdown. I went ahead and made an EP release of 4 of those tracks, and I've released them digitally on my Bandcamp site. I just went ahead and mocked up one copy for myself. I like to do this just for fun, but my new EP is called Strength, and they're all instrumental, but the focus of this music is uplift, strength, positive future. It's what I've been coming up with. I have not been coming up with dark, depressing, sad material during this lockdown. My spirit is intact, which always wants to feel good and victorious. That's the word I'll say. I like feeling like a winner. And so that's reflected in this music. Posted it yesterday. Folks are already buying it. And folks are buying the digital sex and other stuff. So I'll try to remember to leave the links. I'll be out of digital sex again here. Oh shit, I think I am. I got one left. I'm going to have to get a hold of Randy again. Apparently, if the digital sex keeps going. But the world is burning. I got more of those CDs too. I got more of these in. It's the same label, same guy that put out the digital sex, Randy LeMasters in Pittsburgh. So I've got these too, and this is, if you like this, you like this. You know, this is my music. It was my vision. It was my musical vision that was all about. So it continues. It's actually the thread from what I started in digital sex continues in what I'm doing today. It is. It's there. You listen, you can hear it's the same. It's the same guy. My writing is obviously not obviously, but it has progressed. You know, my craft has progressed since the days of digital sex. So that's the main thing I want to share today is I've got this new music that you can listen to online, or you can buy it if you want to, and then tomorrow night is a live performance of this, and you can all watch it worldwide. Okay, I'll leave the link for that. That's mainly what's going on with me. Concerned for this mad world that we're in that is just apparently going to continue to just get worse. You know, I can speak all I want to and say this and that, and this makes sense and that makes sense, but what I see happening is not making sense, and apparently that is what is going to happen. Is exactly what I don't want to happen is what is going to keep happening. So I'll just try to hang in there and have as good a day as possible, and I encourage you to do the same. Okay. Pick up on this. Listen to it at the very least and tell me if you don't get what I'm saying. The sense of strength and optimism in the music.